Okay. Whenever we have elevated levels of foreclosure activity and other forms of financial distress, we find that not only does society react in a certain way, as in you'll notice that consumers have a slightly different attitude toward things. Right now, you'll hear more consumers complaining about their property taxes and property insurance having gone up, and the fact that interest rates are so much higher on mortgages than they were a couple of years ago, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But also, the legal system has to change. The legal system has to adjust. Not only the legal system, but even the financial system, the private sector aspects of the legal system that are not taxpayer funded, such as how the banks and financial institutions choose to voluntarily operate in non-judicial foreclosure states. Does that make sense? So we see lots of changes occurring in lots of different ways, and depending what state we're in, those changes might be of a varying nature. It does. It does. They have different criteria, and that's, of course, going to vary again, depending on the state in which this is occurring, depending on that particular financial institution and what their books look like at that time,
right?
because they do make decisions at, picture a board meeting where the board of directors are meeting and making decisions. What are we going to be doing moving forward? They will make decisions where they'll say, hey, you know what? We're seeing an overwhelming amount of foreclosures occurring because the borrower passed away. Like,
Mhm.
for example, during the COVID crisis, there was an elevated number, particularly of senior and otherwise immunocompromised individuals that were passing away, which was then causing them, of course, to fall behind on their bills because most people stop paying their bills when they're no longer breathing. Um, so a lot of institutions had to start making decisions whereby they would say, in the event that we have verified that the borrower or borrowers are no longer around, we're going to want to speed this up a little bit so that we're not clogging up the court system, acting as though we're protecting the rights or worrying about the rights of an individual that no longer exists.